Imagine standing at the center of a vast cosmic web, each thread stretching outward, not into the future, but into another version of now. A world where you chose differently, a world where history unfolded another way, a world where possibilities never died. They simply branched. Today, science calls this the multiverse, an endless sea of realities, blooming from every choice, every breath, every dream. But this is not new. It is a remembering. Long before quantum theories, the ancients spoke of many worlds, of hidden realms, of paths walked by the soul across infinite layers of existence. They knew that reality is not a single line. It is a living field, woven by intention, shaped by vibration, danced by consciousness itself. In this episode, we will bridge the wisdom of ancient seers and modern physicists and unveil the breathtaking truth. You are not trapped in one world. You are moving through many, and your soul was never meant to choose just one. Part 1. The scientific multiverse, every possibility realized. In the realm of the very small, at the quantum level, reality behaves like a dream. Particles do not exist in one place. They exist in every place they could be, until observed. And every choice, every possibility, does not simply vanish when unchosen. It branches. This is the heart of the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics, a theory that says every time a choice is made, the universe splits. Not metaphorically, literally. One version of you turns left, one version turns right, one version says yes, one version walks away, and in each split, an entirely new world is born, endless, expanding, layered. Other theories echo this same staggering vision. The cosmic inflation theory suggests that bubbles of universes are constantly budding off from a greater cosmic fabric. String theory hints at countless brains, dimensions folded alongside ours, vibrating beyond our senses. Everywhere we look at the cutting edge of science, we find the same breathtaking message. Reality is not singular. It is plural. Every choice you make, every possibility that could have been, is right now, somewhere. You are not living one life. You are living an infinite dance of lives, a multiverse of becoming, spun from the loom of your every breath. And yet somehow, it feels familiar, doesn't it? The strange pull of paths not taken. The dreams that feel too real to be imagination. The sudden knowing of things you've never learned. Science now whispers what ancient mystics shouted from mountaintops. Reality is layered. You are layered. And existence is far vaster than anything you were taught to believe. But where modern theories speak of probabilities and waves, the ancients spoke of something even deeper. The soul's journey across the endless oceans of reality. In the next part, we'll step back across the threshold of time, into the wisdom of the ancients, and see how civilizations long before ours understood the multiverse not as theory, but as living memory. Because the truth is not new, we are only remembering it now. Part 2. Ancient Echoes, Many Worlds in Myth and Mysticism. Before quantum theories spoke of multiverses, ancient cultures already knew. Reality was never just one world. It was a layered, living field. In the Vedas, the universe unfolds across infinite Lokas, realms vibrating at different frequencies, stacked like invisible worlds just beyond sight. Earth is only one layer. Above and beneath it, realms of light, thought, and pure energy spiral into being. The Norse told of the 9 worlds, woven through Yggdrasil, the world tree. Midgard, the earth, was just one branch, surrounded by realms of gods, giants, and spirits. In Egypt, the Duat was not a singular underworld, but a labyrinth of paths and layers. A multiverse of challenges, awakenings, and rebirths for the soul. And across the Americas, indigenous shamans journeyed through dream worlds, crossing veils into parallel planes of existence, guided not by science, but by the deep memory within the soul. The ancients did not guess at the multiverse. They lived it. They moved through it in ceremony, dream work, and vision. They taught that consciousness could slip between worlds, not through technology, but through alignment of heart, breath, and spirit. Reality to them was never fixed. It pulsed, it breathed. It shifted according to the inner vibration of the traveler. Where modern science speaks of probabilities, the ancients spoke of destinies intertwined. Where scientists imagine endless timelines, the ancients walked between them. Every myth of otherworldly journeys, every tale of spirit realms, was a fragment of an ancient map. A guide for navigating the infinite worlds that coexist with this one, because the multiverse is not new. It is older than memory, older than breath, and deep inside, your soul still knows. In the next part, we'll explore how dreams, déjà vu, and strange memories are not illusions, but echoes from these other worlds, calling you to remember you are already moving across the layers of existence. You have never truly been bound to just one. Part 3. The Thin Veil, Dreams, Déjà Vu, and Alternate Realities. Sometimes the veil between worlds shivers, a fleeting sense of being somewhere you've never been, a dream so vivid it feels more real than waking life, a déjà vu so strong you feel your soul blink. These are not accidents, they are echoes, whispers through the thin places, where the boundaries between realities weaken and the multiverse hums closer to the surface. In dreams, your consciousness slips from its anchor. Unburdened by logic, it drifts across frequencies, catching glimpses of worlds that run parallel to your own. The ancients knew this. Shamans, oracles, mystics. They all treated dreams not as fantasy, but as navigation. They traveled into alternate realities, gathering wisdom, healing splits, retrieving lost fragments of the soul. Dreams were not escape. They were maps, and déjà vu, a memory from another self, another version of you, walking another path, at another branch of the cosmic tree. For a moment, your timelines overlap, and you remember a life you never lived, because a version of you is living it, right now, somewhere just beyond the veil. The multiverse is not just theory. You feel it in your bones, you dream it at night. You glimpse it in the corner of your mind when the world blurs for just a second. Because reality is not rigid, it is porous, and your soul is a bridge. You are not confined to this one life, this one world. Your awareness flows across realities, sometimes softly, sometimes violently, responding to the music of your frequency. And the more conscious you become, the thinner the veil grows. You begin to dream wider, feel deeper, shift faster. You begin to realize you are not stuck, you are in motion, through layers of existence that mirror the infinite potential sleeping inside you. In the next part, We'll explore how this motion is not random, but guided, how intention, vibration, and conscious awareness allow you not only to sense other realities, but to navigate them, because you are not lost in the multiverse. You are the traveler it was waiting for. Part 4. Conscious Shifting, Navigating the Multiverse. You are not a leaf blown by cosmic winds. You are a navigator. Reality shifts around you, because your consciousness moves first. You don't need a spaceship to travel the multiverse. You don't need to break the laws of physics. You shift realities with every alignment of thought, emotion, and vibration. The ancients knew this secret. They taught it not as science, but as living art, through sacred breathwork, through visualization, through ritual dance and deep trance. They tuned their inner worlds, and the outer world shifted in response. Because when your frequency changes, so does the reality that mirrors it. You don't chase outcomes. You align with the version of you, already living them. Each choice, each thought, each belief is a steering wheel, turning your soul toward different branches of the cosmic tree. If you hold fear, you gravitate toward fearful timelines. If you embody trust and love, you spiral toward realities of higher coherence. This is not fantasy. It is quantum resonance made manifest. You are the tuning fork. Reality is the echo. You don't fight to change the outside. You shift the signal you broadcast. And the multiverse answers. Every small act of courage, every moment of deep presence, every breath aligned with your highest truth is a quantum leap. Not by force, but by natural law. Because the multiverse does not respond to desire, it responds to vibration. And you are the architect of your own vibration. This is the hidden teaching behind all ancient mysteries. You are the dreamer, and the dream, the traveler, and the terrain. The multiverse is not something you escape into. It is something you shape from within. When you raise your awareness, you open doors to realities vibrating at higher octaves. When you live unconsciously, you drift into timelines crafted by fear and inertia. The choice is always yours. The shift is always happening. In the next part, we will move beyond the thrill of shifting realities and touch the deepest truth. That beneath all worlds, beneath all splits and branches, there is one source, one field of consciousness, from which all multiverses arise. Because you are not just moving through infinite worlds, you are remembering the infinite self that dreamed them into being. Part 5. Remembering Unity Beyond the Multiverse. You have traveled across infinite worlds. You have shifted through endless realities. You have danced between possibilities. And yet, you have never left the source. Beneath every multiverse, beneath every choice and divergence, there is one field, one pulse, one infinite presence. The ancients called it the Tao, the Brahman, the Great Spirit, the light behind all lights. It is not a world, it is not a dimension. It is being itself, pure, boundless, indivisible. The multiverse is not a fragmentation of truth. It is the expression of it. Every split, every branch, every world you awaken into is a reflection of the same silent source. A different angle, a different echo of the same eternal one. You were never truly separate. You were never truly lost. You were the source, dreaming itself. As infinite lives, infinite journeys, infinite awakenings, and every shift you make Every breath you take across realities is a ripple in the ocean you have never left. When you awaken to this, fear dissolves, separation crumbles. The dance of multiverses becomes a celebration, not an escape. You realize you are not a fragment, you are the weaver. You are not drifting through random worlds. You are exploring different reflections of your own infinite self. Every version of you, every timeline, every dream is an aspect of the great remembering, and the purpose is not to control it, not to conquer it, but to awaken within it. To walk every world with open eyes, with a heart anchored in unity, knowing that no matter how many lives you live, you are always, and have always been, one breath, one spirit, one light. And now, as we move to the final reflection, you will remember, you were never trapped in the multiverse. You were its architect, its dreamer, its eternal center, and the journey has only just begun. Final CTA. You are the weaver of worlds. You are not a passenger of fate. You are not a leaf adrift on cosmic winds. You are the dreamer, the weaver, the architect of realities. Every thought you hold, every vibration you embody ripples outward, threading new worlds into existence. You were never trapped in the multiverse. You were shaping it with your breath, with your choices, with the light you carry inside you. You are not lost among infinite worlds. You are infinite worlds remembering themselves through you. Share this remembrance with those ready to awaken. Because when enough souls remember, they are not fragments, but weavers. We do not just navigate the multiverse. We reawaken the unity beneath it. You are the source dreaming. You are the light unfolding. You are the weaver of worlds. Welcome back to your true nature,